So I think when we would have been talking about AI automation or even generative AI, we would have been talking about trust and risk and transparency based on the outcomes, because it was an easier thing to understand. Now that we have moved to autonomous and agentic, the potential for risk, the potential for bias, the potential for failure is much more significant. And when we have things like hallucinating actions, for example, we have impacts and connects to other systems, so the potential for that failure is bigger and more of a risk to an organisation. So we need to think about how we're not just looking at the outcomes and how we're not just putting the guardrails around the outcomes, but we're building that concept of trust, governance, transparency right throughout the process, regular data touch points, regular process touch points to understand that what we're getting at all times is the right thing. And that's so significant because of the impact that, agentic is actually taking action as opposed to just giving its outcomes. And therefore we need to think about it in a very different way. We need to think about responsible design all the way through it, governance by design all the way through it. And we need to think about where does accountability lie and be very clear on that with the leadership in our organisations.